Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be showing you guys an essential skill that you need to know if you're going to be on Scratch. This skill you can use for literally everything. Well, not everything, but it's pretty versatile. So what I'm going to show you guys how to do is make a slideshow, and not just any slideshow, not like a boring click go next and press the space bar or whatever and it's just the next slide. There's going to be transitions, different colors and pictures, and it's going to be engaging. And you can use slideshows in Scratch to share something like a school project. You can use it to make an announcement for some new projects you're coming up with. You can use it to ask people's opinions and have them comment down below about something. You can literally use it for anything that you want to share your voice with. So I am going to share my screen so I can show you guys how to do it, and make sure that you guys follow me on Scratch. I'll put a link down below to my profile, and also make sure you subscribe so that you don't miss any other tutorials. So here we are in Scratch, and we have our Scratch cat here. Unfortunately, we're gonna have to get rid of this guy, and we're not going to use the backdrops panel for our sprite. We're just gonna, for our slideshow, we're gonna do it in a sprite because we want it to be able to move for our transitions. So to start off, we're gonna use the square tool to make a square that goes. So this white square right here is the boundaries of what you can see in the project. So just make a square that covers the entire thing. And there we go. So this is our background. And let's add some text. And the title of my slideshow is going to be Lemonerdy Scratch Tutorials. So I'm gonna use my slideshow as kind of like an advertisement and like a summary of all the things that I do in Scratch and all the tutorials that I have so far, because I have all those thumbnails downloaded on my computer. So I'm gonna add those to the sprite, to the projects, so you guys can see what it's like to have pictures in your slideshow. So let's make this bigger. And I think I want tutorials to be on its own line. And then I'll put some spaces so that it's in the middle. Okay, so we have Lemonerdy Scratch Tutorials. And before we make our transitions, we need like probably like at least 2 slides so that we can like have something to transition between. And then our next slide would be kind of like an informational sort of a thing. I'm sure you guys already know how to make slideshows if you're watching this video, so you know that like you need some words, you need pictures, you need like a pretty engaging format. So next thing that we're gonna do is, let's say, do you want to learn new things in Scratch? Do you love making games? And my M key is not working, so I keep having to like mash the M key. There we go. Do you love making games? If so, I have a bunch of tutorials that are perfect for you. Why am I not able to type right now? Tutorials that are perfect for you. And then let's put this like in the middle. And then let's make one more slide. So let's make like one slide for each tutorial that I've done, and then each slide will like explain what the tutorial is and like what you'll learn in it. So let's upload, well, no, we're not going to choose a costume. We're going to upload them from my files. I have to go back, but the back button has not appeared because, of course, scratching. I just want to let you guys know, scratch always gets a little bit slow when I'm streaming or if I'm recording something. Is I don't know, but you guys are probably not going to encounter this problem because you guys are probably not going to be recording a video while you're doing it. So anyway, we're back here and let's go into our costumes and we will upload one instead of creating one. So now all I have to do is find all the thumbnails in my downloads. I download a lot of pictures, so I might have to sort through them for a while. It probably won't take me very long because I have a tendency to change the theme of my computer like every other day because I find this really nice looking picture or whatever, like a pattern, and then I go through my computer, I change my lock screen, wallpaper, my Chrome background, I change literally everything. I even changed the background in my Gmail, and that's almost like a wallpaper to me. Well, it is like a wallpaper to me because I have my email open like 24/7. It's a thing, but that's a good thing. You guys should always have your emails open, communicate, especially for school. Like some people in school, they don't check their emails, but I love checking my email. I love getting emails. I don't know why. Maybe it's just a professional person in me, but I love doing that. It's like it's a very large part of my life. Well, not really, but that's just something that I like to do. So we've got 2 imported so far. They import one at a time usually, especially reporting multiple. But you can also control and select several ones and import them at once so that you do not waste any of your precious time. I value your time. Anyway, so I think that's all of them. Yes, it is, because I have done 5 so far, and there are 7 in here, including the ones that we've already done. Okay. So let's make sure that they're all in vector mode because vector is such it's a way better editor than bitmap because you can't actually select individual items that you've drawn in bitmap. You can only select just a portion of the picture and move it around. It doesn't really. I think one of them imported wrong, but that's okay. I will put it back later. Alright, so let's start with the drawing thumbnail one, and then we can get down to business with the coding. So this slideshow is kind of the same, well, not exactly the same, but it's pretty close to what I did with the Black History Month slideshow in the way that you're able to click through things, but it's not different pages that you're clicking through. You're just able to put in pictures and words and all that stuff like that. So let's make this black. And then we're just going to copy and paste the yellow background into each one of them once we're done. And then here we are. In this tutorial, you learn how to make your own drawing game where you can change the color of the pen, the color and size of the pen. Wait, let's wait until it loads again, because I think this is just me, but I really hate it when you're typing something and your internet slows down and then you keep typing and hoping that whatever you typed is actually right because you can't see it yet because it won't show up. There it is, finally. In your own drawing room, you can change the color and size of the pen. And even use your camera to draw on your own face. There we go. And then let's go over here and select this backdrop, Control C or Command C if you're in a Mac, and then Control V and move it to the back. And then you've got one slide. And then let's just copy this text and the thing into all the rest of them. Well, not all the rest of them, but into the next one, so that we can save some time here. And let's move that to the back. And then let's say this tutorial teaches you how to make a game where apples are falling from a tree and you earn points by, I spelled it ponets. You earn points by catching them in a basket. And I spelled it points that time. Points. That's 2 down, 3 to go. We can do this just chugging along like a little train who could. Even though Scratch cannot, because, Wi-Fi issues, but that's okay. Can get through this. There we go. And then paste the rest of it and then move it backwards. I'll say Happy Black History Month. You can make your own Black History Month project in Scratch using a template I made. Watch this tutorial to learn how to use it. So that is 3 out of 5, and Scratch is still thinking, and that's okay. We're gonna let it take its time. Let's not rush it so that it doesn't, delete all my work. But of course, Scratch has never done that to me. I know it probably will not do that to you. Just if you're having a little bit of trouble and your thing is loading slowly, just close any other tabs that you don't need, or just close every tab except for Scratch. But like I said, you probably won't have this problem because you will likely not be making a video while you make your Scratch project. So it's loading. It's coming along. There it is. There we go. There we go. Last one. And, well, that's the bakery game part 1 and part 2. I don't think we really need part 1 and part 2, so we'll just do part 2 and just delete part 1. I mean, no, we'll do part 1 and delete part 2. And then let's select this, make it smaller like we did before. And remember, guys, you can do this slideshow literally however you want. This is just to show you how you can add pictures, how you can add words, and how you can make the transitions. The transition will be coming up very soon once I finish this in parts 1 and I put 2 and 1. In parts 1 and 2 of this tutorial, you learn how to make a bakery game where you can create your own donut and sell it, then fill customers' I don't know how to spell today, specific orders. Alright, so now it is time for our fancy schmancy transitions. So for transitions, they're fairly simple. All we need to do is, let's say that we're using the space bar for our little trigger thing. Then when space bar is clicked, let's say we want it to do like a swipe thing, then we will have it, let's have it go to 0, 0 as it is right now in the beginning, and then have it glide off screen, and then let's see how off screen would be. Off screen would be like, let's keep moving that over, like x 500 and y 0, because we don't want it to change the y. Remember, x is horizontally and y is its location vertically. So we will want it to glide 1 second or maybe 2, depending on how fast it is when we actually see it. We want it to go to y0 and x negative, let's do negative 600 for good measure. And let's see, and then we'll want it to go to the next costume, and then so we'll have it slide from the right to the left. Now we need to make a new slide come in from the right to the left again. So to do that, we will, let's just duplicate this, and so we've already had it changed to its next costume, so we have a different one, but we need to make sure it comes back. So let's have it go, we'll have it glide to 0, 0, but it will be coming from, we'll make it positive 600. So we'll make it just go to positive 600, and of course the x is always 0 for this specific one. It'll go to positive 600 and then come back to the middle. So let's test that out and see what happens, but let's make sure that at the beginning it always starts in the middle and starts at our first slide. So let's go to events and get a when start clicked. There we go. So we have a when start clicked, then let's go to looks and have it switch costume to first costume, which would be costume 2. It's named costume 2, but it's actually not, like the second costume anyway. And then we'll have it go to 0, 0. Go to, and then we'll change this to 0, 0. So let's test that out. Alright, so we have Lemonerdy Scratch tutorials, and then if we press space, it moves over and another one comes in. So to make it look like, so to make it look better so we don't see a white background behind it, let's go here, and to make sure that we have the exact same color as this, we're going to select this, go directly back into backdrops, and then create it so it'll still have that automatic color as the one we just selected. So let's try this again and see what happens. There we go. So now it looks like the individual items are coming in and the background is just staying the same. So that's pretty cool. And then we can also, if we want to make it mobile friendly, let's just duplicate this, and we will change the trigger instead of a space to just when the sprite is clicked. So when they click on the, when they tap on the background anywhere, then it will glide over. So that's one transition you can do. And then there's another transition that you can do where you have it go from like top to bottom, like it's flipping through like a deck of cards or something, or like you're scrolling upwards. And this will be kind of the same as the one that we just did, but it will be vertically. So let's duplicate one of these and we'll literally just switch the X's and Y's. We'll keep these 0, 0s the same, except the X's will always stay at 0 instead of the Y's. And then the Y's will be our negative 600 and positive 600. Let's see what that looks like. Did I do that right? Oh, I think it's going backwards. So it's going to glide to negative, it's going to go down, then go to, oh, I put it in the wrong place. So the glide should glide to 0 at the end, but it should go to positive 600 as the Y for it to go to vertically. Did that work? Yes, it did. So that's how you do the transitions horizontally and vertically. And if you guys want to learn some more transitions, or you want me to come up with some new ones, then just comment down below once I post this project on Scratch, and I will make a new tutorial showing you how to make some new transitions. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe if you want to see more Scratch tutorials. And there is a new way that you can decide what I code. So recently I have made I've made a apple catching game, I've made a bakery game, and I've made a drawing game. But you guys might have some ideas on games that you want to make, but you don't know exactly how to make them. So if you have some ideas, but you don't know where to start, then comment. I will put a link down below to the project where I tell you how you can tell me what project you want me to make. And click on that link, comment down below on the project, and I will reply to you and tell you when I'm going to make it, if I'm going to make it, all that kind of stuff. And you can also ask me specific questions in the Scratch Studio for my tutorials. Also, we'll put a link down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that you don't miss any other tutorials, and I'll see you soon.